download it yet?
It's downloaded. Oh, it's fast. Oh, fast internet in the city. I can brag to my friends about that. I downloaded this app. It didn't for 6 MB. It didn't take 2 hours.
2 hours.
I'm exaggerating, but fuck, it feels like that sometimes. Looks like there's gonna be like glimpses of like pre-war, you know, which is nice. Always wanted to
how
know.
things came to be.
Yeah, you cannot enter the vault. It's full, motherfucker. Actually, yeah, they didn't have like enough vaults to fit the entire population of America into it, but that was the original plan. But it became like, you know what? Social experiments. So they made it a limited number. And it's gonna take place in Boston. Dark Soulsian.
It looks like
Shovel
fucking
Knight.
Shovel Knight. Yeah.
But that's I don't think that's a real FPS. That can't be real. It's way too choppy. What am I supposed to do? What was I gonna say? Grim Storm. Yeah. It goes back to the start. I think there are bonfire things here too. Anyway, that's Grimstorm.
I'm not terribly impressed.
Not impressed.
I'm not amused.
It's educational, man. Look at all this knowledge you get about anacondas. Gordon Ramsay.
I've never actually seen that guy outside of memes.
You burned the food so black, it stole my bike! Oh wait, there we go. Yeah, Nightfall.
Look shit.
It looks shit already.
We've been receiving reports about mysterious disappearances.
Oh, we got this girl from a call center.
Fucking.
Isn't this the Pinoy made game?
Yeah.
And this sucks balls.
Already?
It's about a call center too?
No.
Terrible music.
I know, that music is so busy. It's like so unnecessary.
It's not building up the tension at all.
Yeah, it's so confusing.
It's just
so
there.
busy.
Then
And then the guitar.
Was this made Unity engine?
I don't. Yeah, he used the Unity engine.
That's why it's shit.
ah, shots fired.
I think the game, the one with the camera.
Fatal Free.
No. The Indonesian game or Malaysian game.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah,
that game.
That game.
The one with pigs or something. You use your smartphone.
Oh yeah. They had like the big ass pig running around and shit. So that game I think was made on the Unity engine. Now tell me if that game wasn't crap. I mean, yeah, I was interested.
Looks better than the one we just
Yes,
saw.
looks better than the one we just saw. But the end product is still crap.
Yeah, Malaysians.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Shots fired, Malaysia. Don't bomb us, please.
Don't bomb us.
Not like you can afford it.
No!
Oh, we're gonna help.
You're
gonna help.
Batan's gonna be gone from the Philippines in just like 10
it's gonna
minutes.
be the first place to be
The first
invaded.
place. Oh wait, is that like a guy standing where there's dick showing? Oh, okay, it's a tree.
That's what I saw.
And Peach is like, oh, and Mario's like, eh.
Why are you searching Google.com on the search bar?
Are you
Because
serious?
I can't enter. I can't
Are
press
you
enter here.
No. If you want to search something, just type it here or just type it here.
Yes.
There, yeah. Oh yeah.
Doesn't matter, man.
Doesn't matter to search bar. I'm not used to Firefox anymore. Fuck this browser.
It's Google.com.
You know, we're in Bataan, we still use Internet Explorer.
The main chick.
This one, the blondie. Yeah. You know, she's the main chick. She's the one who's like, you know, the. Yeah, she's got the. Yeah,
The thing.
she's got the thing. And this one just like, eh! She's like the ditz. Eh!
Yeah, this one, the quiet.
You're just looking at it, it's like, so yeah. This one's, you know, she's the tough girl, you know. She's not gonna take any shit.
The guy on the left is the assertive badass type.
Assertive bad. Which one? This on the
left,
left,
yeah.
yeah. Assertive
And then
bad.
this
The
is
wise
the
man.
smart.
This wise man, and this guy, he's like.
This is the dude who's always questioning himself.
Yeah.
Right?
Then just you know, she's a badass chick,
Yeah.
won't take shit, but then she's actually like soft inside.
Yeah.
And
All
then
the tropes.
Come on. You guys know we're recording this stuff.
Oh yeah, but yeah, just
This is gold material, man. This is podcast of the year.
oh no.
Oh shit! Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
Clonad with Buster Rhymes.
Are we done? Are we done?
Dude, the song's so nice though.
It's like those shit you hear in the Jeep.
Yeah. It suddenly turned into Palenque rap.
Jeep music has its own genre.
What happened to the anime? Like, what are some good JRPGs coming out?
Yes.
Yes.
JRPGs are dying, man.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
What happened?
The reason why they're dying is because only the big ass companies that have shitty JRPG games are porting it into the Western countries. But the good shit, like a lot of the good JRPG games, stay in Japan.
Stay in Japan. There's no like publisher other.
Like Dragon Quest only has region 2.
Huh.
No, also they stay in handheld.
Yeah, handhelds. And JRPGs mostly are only the good ones are on 3DS.
So it really is
PSP.
dying in the West.
It's dying for the West, but it's so alive
It's
in
still
Japan.
alive in Japan.
Yeah.
But there's
What
there
else
a
do
lot
they
of
have?
fans in like the West.
No, because they make decent money from that, and they don't even have to do like DLC advertisement bullshit
Yeah.
for like the JRPG. So that's okay.
In Japan or not the West?
There's
Shut it off now.
Oh, this
There-
topic though.
there's also the
Back to Let's Play Paper Mario.
Paper Mario.
Paper Mario.
Let's play that game.
Man, but
Crash in the Cloud.
I would replace Paper Mario with Mario RPG from the Super NES.
I've never played any
Why?
the Marios.
Why?
The Mario RPG.
Why not?
But I have heard they were good.
Why not? Why not?
I just never did. I never got around to.
Why?
But why?
I finished that game in Japanese because it was so good. I was living in Japan that time.
Stories of your Japan exploits.
No, just like the one time ever I asked my mom for a birthday gift. I was like, Mom, I want this game. It was Mario RPG, and she did buy it for me. And
It was in Japanese.
It was in Japanese though, but I still finished it because I had like my friend. No, he wasn't my friend. He was my mom's friend.
It wasn't my friend, but
No, he wasn't. He was my
He
mom's
was-
friend.
was
He was a white
coaching
dude.
you.
He was a white dude living in Japan. And he's like, when I got stuck in parts, because he would visit the house, he would like, oh, this is you gotta find out how to solve this puzzle. You gotta type the word pearl into these 6 box things, and then
in Japanese.
in
though.
Japanese though,
Some
yeah, and he would help me
pearl.
out with that.
Pearl.
Pearl, yeah, some ghost ship, but it had a lot of things going. For it.
anyways, like where are we?
Next
Number
night.
24, Paper Mario, the
Paper
Thousand Year
Mario.
Door.
1000
Anybody played
Year
it?
Door. No, I didn't. So we can skip that.
Oh,
We
I
could
saw
skip
next
that.
slide.
Okay,
Could skip
but
this.
Mario RPG is like one of the better JRPGs for me.
Let's play.
Let's play. Let's not play.
Oh,
Suikoden
okay. Alright, there we go.
They got some
Fucking
Suikoden too. Well, what do we like about Suikoden 2?
The story is very fucking good.
The story.
Yes.
I like that the 6-man party and how like
It was
their
it was the
moves to
pinnacle of
interact with each
turn-based
other.
gameplay.
yeah.
I have
Pinnacle.
to say.
What
Like,
is-
it's like these the turn-based style gameplay way back in the PlayStation 1 era had really good mechanics, as opposed to like I don't know Bravely Default. No,
Bra-
Bravely Default I
Default.
hear is really good, so I don't want to say anything about it. But
Well,
the
instead of
last
saying that it's just very good, why don't you elaborate more on why it's good and
It's
how
a-
is it good? Because if you just tell me that it's good and I don't know anything about this, how am I gonna process in my head that this guy is making a point? You're not making a point by just saying that this game is good. The battle system is good. You're saying that, but there's no point.
no, that's the thing.
There's no argument in that.
No, that's the thing I'm only pointing out.
Can you give an example of?
Yeah.
No,
That's
I
the
agree, but I'm just
No,
saying
that's
that
the thing that I'm only pointing out. That I'm pointing out that the turn-based system that they used back then was a whole lot clearer compared to what the turn-based that I've played recently.
Okay,
As opposed to that, I like how it worked.
How?
I don't know,
I like-
it
I
felt
like the-
streamlined
I
compared
like
to
the way
others.
that they had the formations where not every character can attack can be at the front or at the back.
Yeah, didn't Final Fantasy have that too?
But they always
Yeah.
the point of having front and back in Final Fantasy was like this guy takes more damage, this guy takes less damage, right?
Yeah, then
And also
their charge
bosses
attacks.
in
Yeah.
this game, they do not fuck around.
Yeah.
How long was-
the siege with Luca Blight.
How long did it take you like to finish the game?
Oh man.
Well, it's not so much how long, it's just how hard the time
Yeah,
was
how long did it take for you to finish the game though?
for the
Finish your main
first time
story
around.
Yeah, the
without,
first time around.
without actually hunting down all 108 characters. 102, 108. 108 stars, was it? What was it, like 60?
Well,
50?
108.
Yeah.
But I never. My first go around, naturally, I never got them
Yeah.
all.
Yeah. Was there 60, 70?
You didn't catch it. We're talking about Pokemon. Like you have Pokeballs for each character. Damn.
At least, like, when you get all of them, there's a new ending that pops up.
More to the story. When I played it 3 years ago,
It's been a while. I forgot almost everything about it.
when I played it, the
Like
story,
the best thing I remember.
the story
is the-
brought me to tears, dude.
Because it's a
Oh my
great
God, it's
story
so
about
good.
loss and about, like,
friendship and betrayal. is
friendship,
the theme.
betrayal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this Joey guy, he betrayed your team.
Yeah.
but,
He's like,
he had to do it. His reasons were like he wanted to change the country from within.
Yeah.
Like,
Be
it-
part
it's
of the
not
enemy and then be the change within the enemy, and then that's his revenge.
yeah. Can it be translated into a good anime? Was it? That game had a lot of features going on. You know, it had like, yeah, the cooking stuff, all the mini games too, and all the things that actually matter. Just finding all the 108 characters,
Well, the one
finding
thing,
all the combination attacks.
one thing is if you don't know what you're supposed to do, you could miss out on the big part of the resolution
Yeah.
of the story.
But
So
didn't like
if you get the kind of half-assed ending, there's no real resolution that's going on.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the thing with older game designs, designed to not tell you.
Yeah, that was like the game designs back then. They're just like, you gotta find it on your own. So we go into, would you play it again? Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Would you recommend anybody else play it?
Yes.
This was a game made in 1998.
Most of the JRPGs of that time, it's mostly just you battle God.
Yeah.
This is more like a political thing.
You don't battle
it's
God.
enclosed. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's just one continent. You don't go all over the world.
Yeah. You're not trying to save the world, but more like your homeland. Yeah.
You're trying to unite.
Yeah.
That's actually what the war is about. You're trying to unite the different countries of that continent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has a little Chinese influence when you think about it. Yeah.
It's
And
just
that's Suikoden 2. Well, in your list, where would you put it?
Top 5, I guess.
Top 5. All right. Final Fantasy X. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I don't
ha 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 ha. One thing that I do remember about this game, and I don't remember a lot, was the Chocobo race.
Chocobo race.
That you had to get a time of 0.0.
Oh yeah, that thing.
That's the only thing I remember about this game, and that it was easy. That's about it.
Okay.
That's it. And ha 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 ha. That's it.
But
I
it's,
remember.
it's the original FF13 because it's linear.
Yeah.
Linear as fuck.
Yeah, but you could go to other places, regardless. You know.
No, not
Yeah.
until you're at the end.
Yeah, not until you're about to battle.
The final boss.
What's the name?
Sin.
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 Oh yeah, you had to go inside Sin, right? Yeah, but you could still go out if I remember.
But still, it's still
Yeah,
on
but-
rails.
yeah, I know,
It's
I
on
know.
rails.
Did any other Final Fantasy have like?
But it didn't feel like you were caged up in like one straight
That's the
hall.
thing though. Why did people give so much shit to FF13 for being linear when FF10 was the original linear FF.
Yeah, but because maybe
13
because
isn't 13 online?
No.
No,
The
it's
one with
14.
lightning.
11 was online. 14
Oh,
was
okay.
online too. Yeah, I played 14 and I have to say like it's the best shit ever. That's
Well,
it.
offline. If we're talking
Offline.
about online.
Alright, let's put it in perspective. Like for offline gaming or for offline versions of Final Fantasy, yeah, 12 is the best.
12 international connection.
12 international
12
or
international.
with the Zodiac job system.
Yes,
Yeah, that was.
yes. So good.
I've never tried it. Like I kept asking you questions about it. Remember, like I was
I was
asking.
trying to give you a copy, but you refused. So like,
Yeah,
you
no,
want to
no,
play
because-
this game? No.
No. The reason why because I already had too much on my plate.
Ooh.
So I was playing a whole
Backlogged.
lot of other games. Yeah, it will be backlogged, and I might even forget it. Like the third birthday, I still haven't picked that up yet.
Well, to be fair, the third birthday is shit and FF12
Yeah,
international
yeah.
is not.
But it's the same thing. You know, I got interested a little bit in the third birthday. At least I thought I could finish the game, like at least the campaign.
But I just want to say that if you ever plan to play,
If I ever plan
international,
to, yeah.
if you ever, and that I'm here and I could give you a shit ton of advice.
Yeah.
My thoughts on Final Fantasy X. Things I remember: Blitzball.
Oh shit!
Tedious as fuck.
Oh.
Tedious as fuck. Like getting the
Lightning.
ultimate weapon by dodging
Oh,
lightning.
can we talk about how fucking arcane and obnoxious some of the
I
older
know,
minigames
it's-
in?
Yeah,
Not even just Final Fantasy, just other older games.
it was so weird. Yeah, it's just fishing mini games in almost every JRPG, like Breath of Fire, like
FF9, you have to
9.
collect all
Yeah.
the frogs.
Again. We just went through this. What's those things got to do with Final Fantasy X being the number 22 on the list?
it's not their list. I mean, it's their list, not ours. But I don't know. Final Fantasy.
It's
X,
just for reference, man.
Yeah.
We're not
you're
questioning.
not
their-
judging them on their list. But yeah, that's Final Fantasy X. Valkyria
Yes,
Chronicles.
you never played this, guys.
Dude, I own this. This is the first game I bought on the PS3.
You finished it?
No.
Fuck, you should have.
Someone
Good.
borrowed it, never returned it.
It's good, man.
I know.
I have nothing good
What?
or bad.
It's on the PC, so you should try it.
I know.
It's
It's on the
good,
PC.
man.
Like I did download it again. It became a backlog.
Didn't this game like have permadeath too? Right?
Yeah. But
Permadeath.
if you don't rescue your dead comrades, there's a certain percentage that they will
Yeah.
permadeath.
But if they're part of the story, then that's
No,
They're
the
immune.
non-story
Story
story.
immune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh.
They even like have
Have some
pretty much
troops.
openly gay characters in this
Mm,
game.
mm.
Well, that's good. I
The gay
forgot.
characters are good in battle.
I like how they like made the the squad customization.
You should pick it up again.
Yeah, we should. It's
No,
still-
you
me? Yeah.
stream it on Twitch or something.
Yeah, if my computer can handle it,
Now it can.
maybe.
Yeah, I played it with that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
graphics card, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Then
can.
it's gonna be on my Twitch channel.
Okay.
Twitch.tv/Infomatic.
So we shameless plug.
Like shameless.
Just
What?
check the
Shameless.
description below. Next.
Valkyrie profile, dude.
Yes.
Valkyria profile. You play as what's her name, Freya? As
This
one
is
of the.
another one that's.
This was
It
made-
had a sequel. And
Yeah.
The sequel was okay. And it also had a spin-off.
It had a spin
on
off.
the DS.
On the DS, yeah, I played that
Yes,
one.
Yeah. It's another case of original game being good, and a sequel being kinda good, and
Kinda
then
good, and then
spin-off
it's
being
like-
shit, and then it's dead.
Yeah.
And then people are hoping for another
Hoping
sequel.
for another Valkyrie
that-
Profile
mm.
1, you know? Hoping for
So
another.
yeah, it's another one of those
Who made
franchises.
this?
Square Enix, I think.
No, it wasn't Square Enix. It was it? It was probably
Tri-Ace.
Tri-Ace, yeah. What other games did Tri-Ace make?
Star Ocean.
Star Ocean. Okay. What did I like about this? Okay. What did I like about this?
So voice acting is
The
good.
voice acting was great, dude. That was a good
The
ass voice
pixel,
acting. I like the setting.
the sprites
The
were good.
Norse mythology.
Yeah,
I like that.
Norse, yeah.
That was pretty good. Each like character you play, each party members like they're in the afterlife. And then you
in area.
you
Dead
recruit
Rock.
them, and then you find out like how they died, what their final moments of when they died. You know, it had good storytelling. Probably not the best. It was pretty good. It was on a 2D plane, and yeah, it just. Have you finished it? Anybody? No.
Yes, I have.
You
All
have?
the endings.
Oh, the endings.
All the
Pass.
characters.
Pass. I don't pass.
You never played it?
No, I never did.
Ah.
I never picked it up.
You're wrong to have not done that.
You're wrong. Like I just like I didn't.
I was
play it.
being facetious, okay?
Fine.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know, but the way you said it, like you're wrong. It had conviction in it.
Just didn't pass it too much.
This one I never played.
Tales of Vesperia.
The thing with this game is it never came out.
I've never picked up a Tales series.
Any of the Tales games?
No.
I would have played this game if it came out on the PS3.
Wait.
It
If
came
you-
out for the PS3, but it was only for Japanese.
If you guys like had to recommend like the first Tales game,
Eternia.
Is
Tales
that
of
like
Eternia,
two?
like that's for
Or
the
is that one?
PSP, right?
There's one for the PS1 and there's one for PSP. Get the PSP.
Yeah, I get the PSP version.
The Tales
Like I've
series.
always wanted to try a Tales game, and then there was the PlayStation 3 version of Tales of no. Exilia?
Exilia.
Gazillia.
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Tales of Godzilla.
Tales of Godzilla.
Like Godzilla wearing a pink dress and and another Godzilla wearing a tie.
They're different Godzillas. Fitting the anime tropes that we figured out a while ago.
Like the big anime eyes for Godzilla.
So have you?
For me, like it came out on the PS1. The Tales for me that's when it started on the PS1. The Tales series,
The
and at
Destiny.
the same time, Star Ocean. So I was splitting my time almost equally.
The
between them.
action RPG stuff.
Yeah, the 2D action RPG kind of thing. What did I like? Tales was good, but so was Star Ocean. But I like Tales because what did I like about that? It's just it had good combat. It was fun and frantic sometimes, but story-wise, it's like in character-wise,
It's sci-fi,
like,
right?
Star Ocean was like
Would
more
you
sci-fi.
would you put Tales the Tales of wait, you haven't played this, right?
No,
How
haven't
about
played
you?
Vesperia.
No. But
I already explained why. Did you even listen?
you don't even know what my question is.
No, I'm telling you that I've never played this game.
Yeah, no,
And
but that's another question. Yeah, I was gonna ask. I didn't hear because I was texting.
What I said was not related to what you were about
Yeah,
to say.
right. Shh. I was asking if you were gonna put the Tales of series into your list, like how high would it go?
I just can okay.
Yeah, we were gonna make like the list anyway.
Am I?
Are we gonna make a list?
Yeah,
I-
just say if it's
okay,
gonna be in your
yeah,
top
if
5
it's-
or top 10.
Top 5, top 10, top 15, top 60,
top 100.
Can I
98.
99.
can I not answer and just say that I'm not too into
Into lists.
ranking
Rankings,
stuff?
yeah.
So
Rankings cause
Yeah,
controversy.
Yeah, it does.
And we all have different opinions.
Oh well.
Go to some Tactics Ogre, one of those. It came out before Final Fantasy Tactics, which was we all love Final Fantasy Tactics, right? Evilist?
What?
Final Fantasy Tactics. What are your thoughts on it? Why do you hate it so much?
It's not even the one showing
not
it.
even- yeah,
We're
but
doing it again.
that's
Well,
what Final
I'm-
Fantasy is like.
I'm
one of those
familiar
influential
that
series.
FF Tactics is well loved, but I would have to shamefully admit that I've never
Never played it.
gotten into it.
Wow. Oh,
So I've been meaning to.
one of those games I finished. Just,
Yeah.
Wow. Well, how come you didn't get into it?
When I was young, it was like, fuck, it's too complicated.
It's too complicated, right? It was
So
like you had
hard.
you had to worry about you had to look at the number, your active time ATV meter thing. It like filled up. You had to look through a whole list of like who's gonna come up next and why, and then like it wasn't really explained really well. But then after a lot of battles, you finally got it. It was complicated. You have to worry about height, your accuracy. There was a lot of things going on.
I have a feeling that if I try
Height
to
accuracy.
yeah.
if I try to pick this up again, I would probably end up doing spreadsheets for it, like I did for
It's not
FF12.
really that heavy, but it was, But Tactics Ogre, anybody played it?
No.
I played a little bit of it on the Wii. because this
It was
was
on the Wii.
on the Nintendo.
Was it
This
in
was
the
on the
Wii?
Nintendo 64 back then. My
Yeah.
Wii. Wait, it's not charging. Holy shit. Before we.
Yeah, because Nero was like lying down on it. It may have gotten pulled.
Yeah.
You didn't see, so that's
we are
okay.
saved. Okay. Tactics Ogre.
Sorry,
this was
bro.
for the Nintendo 64, wasn't it?
Sorry, bro.
It's I. It's I. No hates. No hates. None
It's
hate.
cool.
It's cool. It's cool. Tactics RPG. So nobody really played this, but I haven't really. I even bought this on the Wii when it on the Wii Classic or whatever, but I didn't really get to play it. But there's a lot of people who say that Tactics Ogre is like one of the good JRPG things.
Aside, no, SRPG.
Yeah.
SJRPG.
SRPGs, yeah.
JSRPG. SJW.
JS Junior
SJW Super SSJ
Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan Japanese RPG.
Tactics Ogre. I'd probably play it again just to find out what's the hype all about. I like from the screenshot. I like that art though. Yeah. Shin Megami
Oh, yes.
Tensei Persona
Okay.
3.
Gerard, thoughts?
Thoughts?
Shin Megami Tensei.
Did you play the
No,
game?
no.
Oh, I
I,
played this.
I skip and
Fucking quit this game because I did dungeon. Just
So,
This was
how
the-
long? How far into the game?
wait, was this on the PlayStation Portable?
it was also on the
Yes.
PS2
PS2?
and also on the PS3.
There's two versions of it on the PS2, and then one version for
I remember
PSP?
seeing like the PV. Like everybody was raving
Oh,
about
yeah.
it. Why was everybody like excited about it? What's so good about it?
Wait, what are we talking about?
Persona 3.
The PV for P3?
Yeah, no,
When?
No, before.
before.
Yeah, from before. Like everybody was excited for it.
2006?
Yeah. So why is it good? I don't know because
Well, I to answer your question about why people are hyping over it, when it was announced, I guess I don't know because I played Persona 2, the PS1,
Making those rumors.
and I was like,
making those
I did
rumors.
not like it. So when I saw this, okay, I wasn't terribly over the moon when I saw it. So,
about it.
but when I played it,
Thinking about
changed my life. Changed my life.
Persona 3?
It's a text heavy game, right?
Well,
It's a grind heavy game.
No, I mean the story wise, it's a text heavy game. Is it?
wait, sorry, what was the question?
No, the story wise, it's
Just
a text
blanked
heavy
out.
game. Like you,
Something
No,
triggered.
I was-
Hashtag triggered.
I was thinking of something personal.
Oh
Wow,
shit,
yeah.
hashtag triggered.
No, because this game is very personal for me.
Oh.
So something came up.
It's something came up.
I felt
it's-
it in my heart.
Hashtag triggered.
Did it make you cry like Suikoden 2 3 years ago?
No, it's not so. It's not so much the content of the game itself, but more the things that happened to me that also has Persona 3.
Oh,
centered
you know,
around it.
like it related to your life at that time.
In relation to my life, not just within the game.
Oh man, that's so deep.
Yeah.
Wait, I've never had that experience with a game ever. Like,
At one point I tried to make my girlfriend play this game.
Uh-huh.
So
she did it.
she did.
She
From
liked
start
it.
to finish.
Oh, fuck,
Start to
that's
finish,
awesome.
dude, you beat me.
And she
That
wasn't
is-
a gamer.
Huh.
That's
Can you
awesome.
imagine that?
That is awesome.
So that's only one of the reasons why I'm emotionally attached to this game. There's also more, but
Yeah, it's
maybe
pretty
for another
personal.
time.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's see. I got peer pressured into playing this game, Persona 3. I've seen my sister play Persona 2. She loved that game.
Sure, I like your shirt. Just noticed it's his Homer
Doink.
Simpson.
Nope. And
Yeah, I liked it.
just I had my friend who hopefully he'll be on the cast. If it comes to Japanese stuff or whatever. He got me into this, and then I was like,
he-
it's really good and stuff like that. It's like it's really good. Okay,
It's really
you
good.
still haven't played it, yeah. And then I played it, and then after 30, 40 hours, I fucking quit without finishing the game because of that dungeon. And just
It
I
kept
kept
beating
dying.
your ass.
Yeah, it kept beating me.
So you
It's just I had
rage
to. How
quit.
much more do I have to grind?
Like frustrations,
Jeez,
like
yeah.
rage quit frustrations. Damn.
Yeah,
I didn't
just
even
like
find it that
yeah,
hard.
I don't know. For me, I don't know. Maybe it was the
Wait,
time limit thing.
was
It had-
this
it
was
was
this
like
the vanilla P3? Because the difference between
FES. It was FES.
oh, the fast one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't. I started with the vanilla. It came in. There's FES and there's like that one on the PS3. I
The-
think.
There's a very major difference between the vanilla version and the FES version. In the vanilla version, you could only control your main character. It's a turn-based.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, you
and
can only control.
You could give commands, as the usual.
Yeah.
But you
To
could only give
other
commands to
characters?
your main
Main
character.
character?
like
Exact commands like magic, attack. The other characters, they
play
attack on their
aggressive.
own.
you just set their AI.
Aggressive,
Aggressive, defensive,
okay.
heal, support, and in FES, you could command everyone.
Why the well? I didn't really feel any attachment to the characters too. Just like, oh, the
Fair
sun's
enough.
coming up.
But
What did
have
you
you
do?
guys played any
What
other
did you do?
Any other Persona?
SMT games? Like Nocturne, PS2?
Devil Summoner. I think, for the
Digital
DS.
Devil Saga?
I think for the DS, the Devil Summoner, when you were stuck in Tokyo and got quarantined with all the demons coming out. Oh, that creeped the fuck out of me. You see a dude with only like 0 days left to live. Holy shit! What am I gonna do?
To be honest, the system of SMT, Persona, whatever, you have demons, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty similar to Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
What a
Because you can
relationship.
fusion them, you
Yeah,
can collect them, you
yeah.
can make them strongest.
I remember having. Sorry, I just heard Pokemon. So I remember having a conversation with Nero regarding
About-
like Pokemon. It was years ago. Remember that?
About
Oh.
the Mewtwo's.
Damn.
The
But anyways, I started picking up Pokemon again. Like I played Black and White. No,
Uh-huh.
not Black and White, but Diamond and Pearl. And then I told him like Pokemon is good, but he keeps giving the argument that it's the same shit that you get every year anyway. Like every time a new Pokemon is released, it's the same thing. You battle, you get a Pokemon, you battle, you raise it, you battle, and then you die. But it's different now. It still has the base thing. I don't know. I just remembered. I thought you remembered the conversation we had. So I just heard Pokemon. That's it.
Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon.
Next thing, Dragon Quest. Did we talk about Dragon Quest? Well, you haven't played any of the Dragon Quest, but Dragon Quest is like one of the like number 2 most popular
After FF.
after
Yeah,
FF
sure.
in Japan.
I know, but
Got that creed, yo. And what happened? Is it like too generic, a high fantasy, or what?
I don't even know the setting of the games. The
It's like
gameplay
a generic medieval.
Yeah,
setting,
it had that generic, medieval-
generic turn-based also.
Not really.
Mm.
Some of the Dragon Quest is like
Also,
The first few.
yeah, the first few.
The first few
You
is
never,
like you'd get bored because I've done this shit before.
I remember Dragon Quest 7, I think, for the PS1. You didn't even get to see your characters in battle. You're just always looking at the enemy. That screen is, that's where the slimes come from. My fondest memory of Dragon Quest 7.
when you were in Japan.
No, not when I was in Bataan, right? I was playing at my friend's house, and he has friends over who are like all into Tekken. And then, I just bought this game. I'm so excited to play, and like the first 2 hours is like just no battles, just setting up the story.
Oh,
There's like this
God,
one dude's
if
like,
you try to do that today.
yeah, it's like if you try to do that today, it's like it's not gonna work anymore. But back then, I mean, the story was good, the build up was good, even though no action was really happening. You could tell like
2 hours
man.
of no gameplay.
Yeah, just like talking, finding stuff, like simple quest. But and then like, when my friend said, well, he's not my friend actually. He's like, "Are you done with that? Is there gonna be any fighting? Can we play something else?" He got so bored just watching. And for me, I got into it, and then like when the gameplay starts hitting, it was like, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. Just like sensible, strategic, combat in that Dragon Quest, and that was just like the first 5 levels, and you had to learn all that. The whole
So
Dragon Quest
would you say
series.
that the gameplay is very tight? Like it leaves little room for error.
Oh yeah, dude, you could get fucked so easily in that.
Interesting.
Yeah, you could like the basic enemies can still fuck you
Because
over.
I think that's how turn-based RPG should be.
Yeah,
Not like something
Not like now.
easy and you just zone out and attack, and you would die.
Yeah.
You actually have to invest some kind of thought process into it. Then.
Yeah. You gotta think about how much average damage the enemy is doing if you're gonna survive the next attack.
You remember when
That's pretty high on the list, though.
you remember when
High
you were
goal, right?
streaming
With
1,000
Legend of
arms
Gaia?
and shit, this
With 1,000
game
arms?
does not fuck around.
It's not fucking. My first battle, I died. What the?
Jesus.
What the hell?
And we were comparing it to
Darkest
Dungeon.
No, this is the darkest dungeon. It's not even dark.
Was it what was that? RNGesus?
The RNGesus was not on my side.
Call me
Jeez.
Jesus.
Call me Jesus. Dragon Quest. I think people should pick it up. I mean, it's still good. They know how to tell a. I mean, I guess. Was there
Yeah,
ever
but
a
it's
9?
only for the consoles. If you want to pick it up, you gotta get the console.
Or you get the emulators on the PC, the glorious PC gaming master race.
Are we still on that?
The only thing I know about the Dragon Quest thing is that when a new one comes out, the author for Hunter x Hunter he puts the manga on hold to play the game.
Wow. Whoa. Huh. Oh, the gameplay is pretty tight. I mean, even the Dragon Quest? I think for the DS, where you could like change your classes and whatever, and there's like, what is it, Stars?
Wait, did
Star
you
Sky?
change your classes on the fly while fighting?
No.
right?
You had to like go to a bar and
Yeah.
like change your class, but it had some like deep JRPG mechanics.
So you could
in the
mix
Dragon
and
Quest.
match your party members.
Yeah, you can.
That's what I like it.
Yeah. Check out the Dragon Quest for like the DS. I don't think it will disappoint.
I guess that's another what do you call it, selling point for me, how much you can customize
Your party.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because
Because it's nice to have like all savage barbarians. It's nice to have that. Not like just everybody fitting an archetype just because of their design, character
that's
design.
the one thing that I really loved about FF12.
Yeah.
The jobs.
The job system, that was good. Final Fantasy Tactics though. Anyway, Dragon Quest, great series. For some reason over here, underappreciated. Yeah. Mother 3, Earthbound.
There's another thing. This is
We know
also,
nothing about this.
Yeah, I think this is also
But
heavily
Isn't this
story.
Mother 3? Isn't this Earthbound?
Yeah, this is Earthbound.
What was Earthbound famous for? Just
Yeah,
because
The
weird.
Japanese,
Scroll down.
Yeah, scroll
the
down.
Japanese
See if
version
it's-
is Mother, right?
I
Oh my
think
God,
so.
it's already 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Or Earthbound
after
or Earthbound. Mother 2 is Earthbound.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It retains a charm of parody and comedy that make it cool. So yeah, that's the thing about Earthbound. The Earthbound series is like, it was just so weird, and it was like a parody, and it was like, it's charming as fuck, but none of us played it, right?
I tried to in the past, but
Tried to. Yeah.
it's another one of those. I played it for 15 minutes and then I'm gonna play it again tomorrow, but
Yeah.
never did.
Well, it's kind of good, and then just never played it. I don't know. Anyway, let's go next. This is like the shortest one. The world ends with you.
Okay, so Gerard, have you played this
Delicious.
game?
No.
Okay, that was
You
that was
play this
helpful.
game? Did anyone
Way
play
too
this game?
I played this game way too well. I love this game. For the DS, I think it's one of the best.
Okay.
The best game on the DS.
Yeah,
I heard that as
I
well.
was just thinking of the PSP. Like, I remember
No,
trying to download it.
Okay, since you're the one with the most to say, I'm gonna go first. I also tried to play this, but the battle system where you
Oh my
control
God, that
it
was so good.
simultaneously.
It was so good, man.
You have to control it with the stick.
yeah,
and
the
then
D-pad and the stick. Just,
I couldn't fucking do it. So
you gotta get that rhythm, you know?
I never broke that wall. I never broke that learning curve. So I stopped playing, and also I did not have a DS at the time. I was just borrowing it. So that's all I have to say about it. And so
Oh man, the world ends with you. There's a lot of things going in here. First, you would hate the main character because he's so emo and stuff. He's all complaining, typical teenager stuff.
and the character design is same as Kingdom Hearts. I think.
Yeah, it was the same as Kingdom Hearts, but a lot more like it didn't have that fantasy kind of thing. It was okay, maybe it
It
had
was
that
set in
fantasy.
Shibuya, right?
Set in Shibuya, just entirely set in Shibuya,
The city.
and like in this kind of weird game of like after you die, but you don't want to like die, and yeah, you get to play a game, and then if you live through the game, then you get to go back to life. The thing I like about The World Ends With You, it took a lot of the DS features into the game, like the microphone, the time clock thing. It tracks your time, the dual screen battling stuff.
The dual screen was.
I liked it.
You
I
couldn't
wish
get past the dual screen. Yeah.
just fighting on two fronts.
You remember that game
at the same time.
on NES where you have to like. It was like a puzzle game where if you. There were two characters, two little sprites, and then if you move one to the right, the other one goes to the left.
Oh, I think that sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you have to like navigate them
Through
the maze, and the maze isn't the same. So
Yeah, it's
on
not
one side,
symmetrical. No, it's
Yeah.
all different and stuff.
it reminds me of that kind of.
For me, it wasn't. It's just like you had to just at first. It's like first, two battles. For me, the first two battles. This can't be real. You're fighting two. You're playing two different characters with two different play styles. One, Nero, whatever his name is, on the bottom screen. Like you use the touch screen to like cast spells in different ways. Like you could tap the screen to like spurts of fire, or maybe you have like a magic skill that like if you tap the screen like it'll like cause an earthquake, or if you have another spell pins, then if you tap the screen then it'll like make a laser. But then it doesn't. You don't always have to tap the screen. You could like you could like draw fire. You could like
So
scribble.
how did you break the wall and just kept playing?
After just 30 minutes, I just got into it. I built the rhythm. It was like you didn't really have to like focus too much on the top screen. That's what I did. Focus more on the bottom screen. Just button mash, I guess, for the top screen. That had a good battle system, and like you had to like keep the sync disc, the green disc, floating between two screens to have the most damage. And then the battle system for me was great. I had a lot of fun with that. And then like the other side quests that you can do, like just collecting all the pins and then like finding other people's thoughts and then collecting all the
that's another
things.
thing. You can see people's.
You
thoughts,
can see people's thoughts, and like some dudes, some of it is good, some of it is meh, but whatever.
Were there any pervy thoughts?
Oh yeah, there were some pervy thoughts in that. It's like, hey,
Game of the year.
looking at this.
all years.
Perfect. Instant GOTY.
Were there pervy thoughts in Game of the Year?
You also like have these
What do you call that when you watch an anime and then
Anime of the Year.
anime of the
No,
year.
no,
got
no,
the
no.
pencil
Oh,
years.
something that if you watch an anime didn't really have like pervy stuff in it, but you still look for a hentai of it. Like, there's a word.
Rule
that's-
34.
Rule 34.
Rule 34.
Yeah, probably.
If there's
Rule
porn,
34.
it will exist. If there's no porn, it will exist.
If it exists, there's
Yeah,
porn of it.
there you go. Yeah.
If it exists, there's porn of
What
it.
else? It also like the stats thing.
If it doesn't exist, you can imagine it, and if you can imagine it, you can fact to it.
Yeah. What else? You can also level up your pins.
Toaster oven.
That toaster oven?
Close your eyes. Toaster oven.
There's gotta be.
You know the brave little toaster?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Like, toaster oven.
We have a VHS of that.
Blanky. All those. The air conditioning also sucks, right?
Huh? Yeah, I did.
Yeah. That's their enemy.
Huh?
That was their enemy.
Yeah, it was their enemy.
Forget.
Ooh,
Right.
it's also that
Alright.
one
So
evil
my
person.
question is though, is this right there? Like, is it on the list?
It's on
Do you
this.
think it's just the right number?
Tweety? I think that was number.
Well, it's
Because-
never
no,
gonna
just-
sequel.
No, just
though,
say
no?
if it could have
Never
gone.
did. Never
just-
did.
You don't.
Not even like their
Just
universe. no.
Don't say like what number specific. Just say it could have gone higher on the list.
Uh-huh. Oh, it could have gone way higher on the list, dude.
Is it on the same shelf? Let me
As-
just answer that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's say there's a shelf of favorite
Oh,
games,
Oh yeah. That's good.
and there's
All
like
of my favorite.
there's
games
like
ever.
tiers.
Uh-huh.
So
is
is it
on the shelf? Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, it's there.
Oh, yeah?
It's like
That's-
one of those memorable, just one of those games that you like. The characters were like, at first they were like all shitty and stuff, but then they just like when
But
the
there were-
character development got on and just it got good. It got good. And then what else did I like? I liked that you had to, if you wanted to increase your stats, you can consume food or you could like wear clothes, but then the main character, he's really shy, so he can't wear the best outfit, which gives the best stats. So you got to increase that. it kind of makes sense. You know, you daring outfits. They're like all the different company brands, and then if you like wear all these like all the clothes from a like certain brand, then you get bonus stats. Not a lot. The world ends with you, and they never made a sequel for this. Not even in like the same universe.
I think this is more of a niche kind of game.
The music in this was really good. It's one of the few JRPGs I could get. You know, I could listen to the music as background. You know, I could bring the DS with me and then like have it on sleep mode, but then it's still playing the music. I'd still walk out. I'd still enjoy it.
Okay.
Yeah. But it really felt like, I don't know, like a big dare or something. Who made this? And it was
Squeenix?
yeah, Squeenix, yeah. But it felt like really different.
Squeamy.
Really
What?
different
Squeamy.
and familiar at the same time.
Squeewee.
Well, I'm the only one who played
Yeah,
this.
you.
It's
This
all
is
me.
the I think this one's the longest, and you're the only one who played.
Yeah.
My next
Earthbound,
Oh,
Xenogears. Oh boy.
Yeah, we already did the Mother 3, so.
Yeah. So, but Xenogears.
yeah, that's what it was.
That's why we
best,
skipped
or
Earthbound.
best part of Xenogears for everybody.
My favorite part of Xenogears.
Can I
I've
want-
already
you wanna
finished
sleep?
it.
can I go first?
Of course.
Yeah, I actually almost forgot the entire game. Come on. Give me
Well, I
something.
already mentioned some
Give-
of my thoughts
Give me
regarding
some
Xenogears.
nostalgia here. Yeah.
In comparison to what I said earlier about customizing your characters,
Mm-hmm.
this game does not have it.
None at all.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, gameplay wise, it's very simplistic. If you go back to it as a gamer today with your
With the
views
knowledge.
today, and
Yeah.
you go back to it, it's very, very simple, very straightforward. And the stories
Convoluted.
convoluted, and there's some really good ideas and some
Yeah.
good. And it's just presented in such a way that fucking read the glossary.
That's the thing, man. It's like, what the hell's
Dude.
going on?
You remember that I linked during
Oh, yeah,
one of
the-
your
the
streams
LP,
the LP.
yeah, the
I
LP.
really fucking enjoyed
Yeah.
reading that LP, and it brought some new insights. And I actually got to understand the story thanks to that.
Thanks to the clarification. That's probably what this story needed in the game. Just better writing.
Better writing.
Better writing. I mean, it had great ideas
Well,
going for it.
To be fair, for one, the writing itself is not good, and also,
Translation.
yeah, the localization.
Localization.
That's,
It just didn't do like the ideas justice or whatever. It got, and it even got like so late. Like your intro was like space crashing into, you know, a planet and a naked girl coming out, but then it took so long for them to finally explain that.
like 70 hours in.
Yeah, 70 hours in, and it was not really an explanation. It was just like hints.
Here's the thing that happened in the intro.
Yeah. It's like you're getting into this religion stuff. You're kind of getting the idea that, you know, this is how like civilization started on the planet, but it was like it took so long for them to get it, you know.
So I guess it's one of those.
It was those games that a lot of people like this.
It's kind of like how MGS is presented very
Weird.
clunkily,
Yeah,
but there's a charm in it that sort of drawing you in.
yeah.
I guess I could say the same thing.
Yeah,
with
what was the name of that?
a lot of
A lot
Japanese
of
stories.
RPGs, yeah, yeah.
There are like a lot of customizations in the robots too. Like
They weren't really customizations.
Not
They were
really,
just
it was
just
options for better stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Equip the strong stuff.
Customizations,
Equip
wrong
the
word.
stuff that gives you the best.
It's mostly like two options. Are you going to go with more fuel or more offense? That's it.
it's been a while since I played this game. How long was it? PlayStation 1?
1990.
Yeah, I got it on PlayStation 1 1999. First game I ever played on that is Brave Fencer Musashi, Xenogears, and Shishino. Fuck.
Sushi gears.
Sushi Gears.
Have I played this on stream or what?
Anyway, your thoughts on?
My thoughts on Xenogears? I mean, same as yours. I mean, the story it could have been great. It wasn't, you know, there are a lot of things barring it from it happening. The fight system, it was fun to look at, you know? Especially when you get to, like, you know, the max action points. You just string all these weird ass combos. And, like, it gets really strong, and you feel the progression of strength. But I mean, I would play it again and again. You know, I like that character Billy. What's it? That Billy, the priest with the gun.
Billy Lee Black.
Yeah, that was good. What else? I didn't really like Bart, but he's part of the like central story. I didn't really like Bart. It had a lot of good things going for it, but it failed in a lot of things too. A lot of like necessary things to make it truly a great RPG. I mean, in my opinion. Yeah.
So would you say that it doesn't hold up? Does it age well?
For me, it ages well, but then like you're just gonna go back to the same problem from when you first played it.
Can we take a step back and
Step back.
Can
I'd
we
like to take a steak.
I'd like a
please.
steak. We should have had like steaks a while ago, dude.
Can we take a step back and define what it means for a game to age well?
To age well.
How would you answer that?
How would I answer that? If it's still enjoyable up to now,
Because the same thing. As we grow older, we develop new tastes, and our criteria for enjoyable things changes. So, if we go back to an older game, I mean, despite this older game having some of its designs centered around the trends of the past, will you still enjoy it?
Oh yeah.
Is the main character's name was Faye?
Yeah, Faye.
Okay, there we go. It
So-
was bothering me.
So that's the.
Did it age well?
Did it age well? I would say not really.
Not really. Yeah,
Yes.
when I think about it, especially the story wise, battle system.
But there's still the charm.
It looks good.
There's
but
still
it's
the
simple.
charm.
There's that charm, but don't confuse aging well with looking, with
This is not the graphics. It's not the graphics at all.
Yeah, not the nostalgia factor. Looking at
You see, I'm the most qualified to put this game on a pedestal, but I'm not doing it because I can objectively now see how
bad it was. Yeah.
But still, I still love it.
Yeah.
I can accept objectively
Yeah.
that it's not a very good game. I mean, it's not.
It still had that charm.
Yeah.
It's like we wish
That's
it
a
was
game, it's
better.
average as a game.
Yeah. We just wish that it was better. We really do. We really had hopes for
There's
Xenogears.
also you're familiar the disc 2 is the budget was
It was cut.
and the budget was cut because of Final Fantasy 8.
Yeah.
There's
Because of Final Fantasy, it was like budget was
Final
cut.
Fantasy.
Did you
8.
do like a whole lot of research in this game?
No. I just saw it in the LP I was reading.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
brings
damn.
it up a lot. I mean, guys, our budget, the FF8 stuff, they're here.
Wait. The last story. Anyway, going to the next game, Xenogears. We love you, but I don't know about you, but we grew up. All right.
And
The last
It's
story.
for the Wii, right?
Oh yeah, this is something I haven't played. This
I
is something.
think. Wait. If I'm right, this is the game that was spearheaded by the same guy who made
Xenogears.
Final Fantasy.
Ah.
Hironobu
The last story.
Sakaguchi.
Yeah, story is Hironobu.
It's
Sakaguchi.
impossible
Latest
that
epic.
it's impossible that any of us were able to play this from start to finish.
Yeah.
I never played it at all.
Me neither. I mean, it was on the Wii.
So yeah, that's the only
That's
reason.
the thing. I have a Wii, but my sister just doesn't want to buy
Dolphin.
games for me.
Dolphin.
Dolphin emulator. Maybe one day.
Just putting the idea out.
Maybe one day.
Effort,
we'll
emulation
do
settings,
that.
effort,
Yeah, that is true.
motion controls. How do I do it?
Next page. Final Fantasy 12.
Oh, we already talked about
We
Wait.
it.
talked about it. Final
But
Fantasy
can
12.
we go?
Let's go to talk about another Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
What?
let's talk about it.
You said 8 a while ago. Anybody appreciate 8?
Fuck it.
Fuck 8. Why?
No. It was. It has its.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck 8.
Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck 8.
Well,
Why did people
if-
love it so much?
if
Though?
I have one thing,
I like it.
if you
Yeah.
just,
I like the card game.
if you ask me to say
That was a
just
good card
one
game.
thing
It was,
about
yeah, it was simple.
FF8, it's just that it's a very easy game to break
Yeah.
because of
yeah.
the card system.
Yeah. The draw system. Yeah.
You just draw magic and then you play cards and then you refine so many shit.
Yeah, and then you don't even have to level up.
Yeah.
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 It's also there's a charm in that.
Yeah.
It's good to find a game where you don't have necessarily to level up. Necessarily need to level up, but you get better with skills.
Yeah.
Like playing with your raw skills, like with the controller and shit. Like
Was
Dark
there-
Souls. Like, I appreciate that, but you have to level up in Dark Souls. So that's
Do
different.
you?
No,
Because
you
of
don't. You
my
don't
friend,
have to.
My friend beat Dark Souls at level 1.
Oh, sorry, you don't
Yeah.
have to, but you can level up in Dark Souls if you want to.
Yeah, you and Juno would go good together talking about Dark Souls and Demon Souls.
Yep.
The brother of Jay, my anime-loving JRPG friend. Yeah. Anyway, next, Final Fantasy Tactics. We've talked about that. Yeah.
Mm.
Final Fantasy Tactics, though, that was a great game. Kind of, but it had that broken ass shit too. The translation, localization. And then it was on the War of Lions, the PSP. They tried to fix that. I don't think it. Would I play it again?
Is War of the Lions the exact same thing?
Yeah, except
Are there,
there's some changes.
like convenience changes. or
Convenience
still-
changes, but they did not simplify the gameplay. It is still the gameplay is still the same. They just translated it better.
Thank God
added
em-
new
emulation
quests.
has the
Oh,
frame skip.
The dream skips.
Like I'm thinking the entire list.
It's all just Final Fantasy from now on.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What the hell, dude?
Alright, can we skip Final Fantasy 7 because I know that
It's been talked to death.
Yeah.
I really have no strong feelings about this game.
Me neither. It's just it was 7, and then people like back in high school.
But
it's like,
there was one Final Fantasy game that I like, and it's not Crisis Core.
oh,
It's the one with Vincent, Dirge of Cerberus.
Dirge of Cerberus. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I thought
Really?
it was good. I mean, if I didn't
Well, I
look at
never
it as
played
Final
it.
Fantasy. If I just look at
No,
it
just
as
because
shit.
it's the other game that didn't involve Cloud or anything
Oh,
to
come
do,
on.
to do with it. Just
Fuck
because.
this guy.
I just thought that the gameplay was smooth and it had like the numbers.
Did you
I
know
liked.
that Umemaru
Here we go again.
Umimaru?
did
Tifa.
Yuffie. Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh, both Tifa.
Another Final
She had.
Fantasy.
We forgot, dude.
What?
This Nero, so Tifa's like not on the radar.
Not on the radar.
and Yuffie is the
Yuffie is the one you after.
That's the most obvious mistake we ever made.
Tifa was that. I only know Yuffie.
Final Fantasy 4 on this list.
9.
9? Oh, that's 9.
4
yes.
was like it had Kane.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
Rosa.
So after Final Fantasy 8 came out, of course.
I'm
everybody
betting
saw
that the rest of the
9.
list would have Final Fantasy
Yeah.
4,
No.
2. Oh wait, 2 was not.
Where's Legend of Legaia? Number 4.
Legend of the Dragoon?
I don't know about that.
Not. It
I
doesn't-
played it a bunch, but
The Japanese version was Dragon Dragoon, right?
No, that's a different
That's a
game.
totally
That's a
different
It's
game.
a different game.
Oh, I didn't know that. But
Final
the
Fantasy.
the new Dragon Dragoon thing came out.
Dark Souls.
Yeah.
We can keep talking about it, but the main argument of me and Jay would be definitely
What?
Fucking casuals.
yeah.
No, I played this. I played this a bunch. It's just like, I had other
It's
games.
hard,
like,
yeah.
It's hard, but
It's
I
hard,
liked
yeah.
it.
I-
It's a challenge.
Hard.
Yeah, it's,
I know, but for
Look,
I didn't play as long as you did.
I-
For you, it's easy.
I can definitely say that people who played it would be like, it's not hard. Yeah, because you're used to games like this. Like Nero also pointed out, like, what you like games like holding your hands and stuff, or always have tutorials and shit like that. Like not necessarily, But I was kind of on a trend where games were like, games had tutorials every single time you started it.
Dude, what happened to your older spirit? The dude who played PS1 games. Those games did not
Dude who
have.
played Mega Man.
What happened to that guy?
That's contrary to the point. I mean, at that time, I was working, so
So it's more of a convenience thing.
the
Yeah, I
games
do
that-
not have time for this shit. I do not. I cannot beat this wall. It's too hard.
you would say that, but if you're like working every day and you only had time to play at least 2 hours.
Actually, Yahtzee, the dude who does zero punctuation,
Yeah.
has the same thing. When he first played the game, he was like, "Oh, I have shit to do. I don't have time to get into
Learn the patterns."
And then when he did try to just
Yeah, like I told you, right now I'm getting into it and shit. Like, I have to. It's a frustration. That's what it is for me. Like Dark Souls is a frustration. Like
It's
watching you play. It's like, damn. Like I could. There's a door there. What? Like, those
well, those
reactions
are the
were
things
real.
that I
Discovery.
when I first played it, I didn't know, so I
Yeah,
had to
you had to
explore and
it.
discover.
Yeah, you go all through all that. But yeah, maybe now I have the extra time. But back then it was like, oh, I need to play games that quickly
The thing is, maybe if you just keep
quickly finish.
brute forcing your way into it, maybe
Yeah.
you would
Yeah,
oddly
that would,
get into it.
yeah, that would definitely happen.
When I first bought my PS3, I bought 3 games. One was
Bulgaria.
Valkyria Chronicles, Battlefield Bad Company 2, and Demon Souls.
Yep.
Demon Souls. I mean, Dark Souls, whatever. I heard about it. I got the greatest hits edition, so I got it late. I got it from a recommendation from a friend. If you want a good game, this is it. The Demon Souls, yeah. And I already knew that it was hard as fuck, but when I played it, it's hard, but it's not really hard because it's unfair.
Yeah,
It's hard because there's a challenge,
When
but
I-
then
I was the same thing when I did not have a PS3 yet, but I had online friends and they were talking about the games they were playing and they were talking about Demon Souls. They were like, "Shit, this game is hard." And then there's other guys going, "No, it's fine, it's fine." But yeah, they have their usual banter arguments, but the main point remained that it was a good game, so it was on my radar.
yeah.
When I and then years later when I did get my PS3 and okay, Demon Souls, I played it. Okay, it's not that hard, but I think this is the kind of game that requires finesse.
Yes. It's a very, very skill-based game.
So I was like, shit, I'm really looking forward to playing more with this game, and then I did, and I enjoyed it very much. Then here I
It
am.
was like your first experience though. How did you feel?
It felt like I felt lost. Like just
Exactly.
in that one world, and there's all these
Just the
platform
atmosphere
things.
of the world
The
is
at-
also
yeah.
very good.
Yeah, the atmosphere. It was
The
good.
gameplay is like it's really smooth.
It was
Like you can
smooth.
actually feel like whenever you dodge, whenever you strike,
Mhm.
there's like this momentum that you have to have, unless otherwise you fail
Yeah.
and you fail hard. That was always the thing that bothered
If
me.
you time your
Yeah.
attack wrong and you
So
leave
you have to
yourself
be really,
open.
really, you have to be really, really careful with what your position is, where you're swinging, and if you're able to dodge it after you do certain things. Like when you see Nero playing, he breaks the soul gem.
Mhm.
Am I right? Soul gem.
Life
And-
gem.
Yeah, life gem. And he breaks the life gem and try to gain a little bit of health back. You see him not just staying like in one
He moves
specific
away.
place. He moves away. He goes to he spins around. I don't know why.
And I also don't just
Run.
pop it. I time when I will
Yeah,
pop it.
he does it. The management of the items and the weapons as well. He knows where to get these things, but that didn't come easily though. I know that he had to like play it at least I don't know, countless numbers of times.
Actually, I'm really slow, and if you watch some PvP players, when you really have to, there's this thing within PvP, Dark Souls PvP, where you parry your opponent's attacks, and then you open your menu and
Yeah.
then switch to a better weapon, a big weapon. Because if you just wield your big weapon while moving around, it will
You're
slow you
slow.
down.
Yeah.
So you have to use your lighter weapons, and then when you parry your opponent's attack, and they're open, and then you switch your ring or your equipment,
Jeez.
and then just pop, 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 and then bam. That's a thing that I cannot do.
That's the thing about the Souls series. It's the reason why people say it's hard. At first, it's because they're not used to the mechanics. But then when you get used to the mechanics, you find out that it's very, very skill based, and the mechanics are actually very well designed. You know, just like the ability to roll out of attacks, but it's not just like rolling out of attacks. It's like your timing, the invol frames, and then like what you're saying, just moving away. You know, these things. It's a challenge to learn them, and I guess you have to put yourself in a certain mindset. Like the first 3 hours that I played of Demon Souls, I was so it was like frustrating. I was like dying all the time, and then like
it also felt good.
it felt good though when I got to the next area. It felt good though when I
When you
figured out
progressed.
when any bit of progression, you know, and collecting all the souls and whatever, even though you don't know what to do with it. And it felt good when you beat that first big boss, the Tower Knight. Have you played it, right? The Tower Knight, and I beat it in my first try.
Really?
Yeah, and it felt fucking good. I was like, wait. It's when I realized this game's not hard. It's just I didn't get it.
It's just well designed. It's just so well designed.
That's it. It's just well designed, so mechanically, so like it was really well thought of. It's like it wasn't. I mean, you could break the balance. I mean, that's the point of most games anyway. But the balance the game against you was never to break you. You know, that artificial difficulty was not there. It's just you had to overcome it, and I like that challenge to like a throwback to old school game design where it's like, you know, it's hard, but we know what we're doing, and this is how we're going to express it. Like, you know, you can talk about Mega Man's and all the other hardcore platformers. It carries that proudly, you know, not ashamed, and that's the great thing about the Souls series. And
it
so
gives us shit, and we can make fun of it like every time. Like, it's a hard game and whatever, but you cannot diminish the fact that it's beautiful. It's a beautiful game.
It's
like
really
even if I don't like some of how the art direction went, I still find it like really cool. Really nice.
Isn't there issue that you just don't like medieval stuff?
Not really, because I play Skyrim and I play Dragon Age. I play Witcher.
Okay.
I mean, it's not really that bothersome. I'm saying that it's just on a grand scale, it's so minuscule for me. Like the art style is so minuscule compared to like the great gameplay that it provides. Like it's the first game that I've played that instead of you breaking it, it breaks you. That's how I felt back then.
It's the Souls is like a test of your patience
But also
and skill.
the thing is, if it breaks you, the thing is you have to rise from that,
Yes.
and when you do, that's where the satisfaction comes from.
Yeah, exactly. Like the first boss battle, my first boss battle.
Because every
in
time
Monster
you
Hunter.
rise from something that is broken, you are
I
stronger for it.
I know the feeling. Like
Like
it's the same feeling I get.
if your
from-
lover breaks up with you, and then you go into this state where you just feel self-loathing,
From personal experience,
and
you
then
can feel it.
and then later on you realize that I can do stuff, I can produce things.
This dragon breathing fire all over the bridge.
Snowflake.
You couldn't cross it because it's like covering the whole bridge. But then when you figure out the timing, and when you figure out what
You
to
just
do,
have to run.
you just gotta run. You know, you just gotta
Demon
go
Souls,
run
Demon
fast.
Souls.
You know.
It's the Demon Souls, the bridge, and then when
Demon Souls,
when
yeah.
you go under the bridge, you're gonna get ambushed by dogs.
Yeah. The save point was so far away, but you know it still felt good because the progression, like every time you get out, it's like, yeah, it's a solid game. It's a solid series, and that's modern games nowadays. Indie games and other like is Bloodborne made by the same people? I mean, they're all taking points from Souls.
I think one of the reasons why the Souls series has been well received is I think people got too used to games that
The Demon Souls came out at a time when games
they
were
broke
so
that trend.
easy.
They
Yes.
broke that trend. And
That's
it's
exactly
just,
the point.
We
needed a challenge.
were at that point where this was our comfort zone, and we're like games, gaming. We're just it's okay, and then Dark Souls just came crash. Like,
Demon Souls just
fucking
remember the old shit. Remember.
And people were like, "Oh yeah, this is a thing," and we still
Yeah.
love this.
Yes. Yes.
And then they just began to realize.
And now we got Now we just saw Dark Souls 2, you playing it, Bloodborne, I don't know about it, but
Me neither.
it's
But
like
soon
soon.
I will buy a PS4.
So
Yeah.
thank
We
you
will buy a
for
PS4
releasing.
soon.
Yeah. Again? You?
No, we.
Oh,
We will
yeah.
buy a PS4 soon.
Thank God the Soul
Yeah,
series came
you know,
out.
you want just keep your faith.
Another
Just keep
Final
your faith.
Fantasy game. Final Fantasy 4, 6.
4.
Is
Four,
this 6 or
Sleep.
3?
It's
6.
6. It's 6, 3, 4,
I
5.
remembered- I
shit,
remembered-
Fuck.
This is
That
this is
argument.
out of topic though. I remembered Nero like the last time he was here. The other television was really bright, so it bothered him a lot. So I had to keep down the brightness.
But this one doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I remembered. So, oh shit, Nero's gonna come.
So-
I set it up. I set it up properly so that when you
This
come
one?
in, yeah. I
Oh, so you
lowered-
changed it before
Yeah,
I came?
yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I changed it before you got here.
That's so thoughtful.
Just to make sure that everyone's can
Won't get
won't get eye burned. Something.
Xenoblade Chronicles.
Are we gonna
Music
talk about
escape?
Xenoblade
No.
Chronicles?
I haven't played
I
this.
haven't played it either. But
Is this for the PS2?
how much
No,
do
it's
you
for
know?
the Wii.
It's also on the 3DS.
Oh.
The N3DS.
Oh, okay.
So
The,
apparently,
the,
they're-
the newer one, the
the-
newer version. yeah,
apparently
yeah.
there are exclusives for it now.
Oh no! Like, what's the thing that you want to talk about? In
Yeah,
this?
yeah. What,
No, I just want to ask you how much you know about the game.
I don't
No,
know.
I don't.
In terms of background.
It has Zeno. It has Zeno in it.
It has
Yeah, it
Zeno in
is
it.
tangentially related to the.
I know
It has a
though.
mech.
I know though. They're living on those. I want to call gods,
Colossi.
colossi or whatever. I know that much. Like there was a battle that went on,
Mm.
and then they got stuck. I guess in that position. I don't know.
That position.
they just knocked each other out. Like
Battle of Strength. I'm not gonna give you. Gonna give nope. Okay,
But yeah,
mistake.
this game was developed by the same team. I don't want to say the exact same team, but the team that did Xenogears, they went out. They became Monolith Soft.
Oh, really?
Monolith. Yeah,
Monolith Soft, and then Monolith Soft went on to develop Xenosaga.
Xenosaga.
Yeah, and then they did this. So that's
Maybe-
about as much.
Maybe-
Maybe,
we
you
don't
know,
know too much.
I'm thinking maybe a good chunk of the team were there.
Mm.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. I'm so curious about what number one is.
Persona 4.
Alright, guys, this is your deal. Just don't.
No, this is not my game. This is not my
never
game.
played this.
I've seen my friend play it. Yeah, he really likes this game. He's like, I never asked him, what do you like about this game? He's like, there's a lot of stuff to do. I guess. I mean, that's what he said. What about you? You don't really agree? It seems like
It's more or less more of the same.
Yeah.
Mechanically, more of the same P3,
yeah.
but just a different skin, a different story. But mechanically, it's
You have after school activities and stuff. But same as the Persona 3 too, right?
and P5 is also going to be more or less
The
the same
same.
but better.
But better.
Uh,
I like the fighting game.
what are my thoughts for this?
No strong thoughts for Persona 4.
I do have strong thoughts, but I
Angry thoughts.
No. I keep in my head. I keep going back to the comparison with 3 and 4.
It's too similar.
The what?
3 and 4?
It's not that it's too similar. It's just
Can
It
we,
didn't-
can we turn this off, please?
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty bright. Look at my
It didn't
eyes
move
are
on. It
hurting.
didn't improve.
it did.
Improve on what?
It was highly enjoyable, but
If there's a Persona game on number one or a Final Fantasy game on number one, I would be so
Final Fantasy.
fucking pissed.
I'm so pissed.
just go next.
Yeah, just
Are we
not
ready?
now.
I can't
number
collect
one.
my thoughts.
Okay, the
anymore.
thing about this list on this side is they didn't list Legend of Legaia. They didn't list Legend of Legaia.
Chrono
It's not
Cross.
gonna happen.
Chrono Cross.
Wait,
Is it
let's
Chrono
make guesses.
Cross?
Let's make guesses.
Yeah.
They already did 7, so it's not gonna be 7
Chrono Cross. Mine's Chrono Cross.
or Trigger.
Trigger.
Mine's Chrono Cross.
I'm gonna say Trigger.
Let's just pick one.
because it was on the logo, right? Chrono Trigger characters, but then there's no, right?
So
Yeah.
It's gonna be Chrono Trigger, isn't it? It's gonna be Chrono
Yeah,
Trigger.
damn.
correct.
Yeah, I got wrecked.
Dun, 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 dun,
Well,
dun,
we don't sound so excited, though.
dun, dun,
Why?
dun, 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 because you never played it.
You know what? We've
Never played
he
it.
played Chrono Cross. You played
Even when
Chrono
it
Trigger.
was like re-released on the PS1.
I tried to, but
Just
just never
couldn't get into it.
got into it.
Exactly.
Same as you, right?
Yeah, same thing.
I was like in the beginning of the game. There was this festival and you were with this girl
I
and
never even
she
touched
was
the shit.
she was showing you around the festival and stuff,
But
and I was like,
The thing about Chrono Trigger, if I remember correctly,
No.
the name of the guy. I forgot the name of the guy.
Chrono, fucking fuck.
No. I'm not talking
Was
about.
that really his name? Just Chrono?
No. I'm not talking about the characters.
Oh,
Other than the
The artist
Uh,
who did this was the same artist for Dragon Ball.
yeah,
Yeah.
Toriyama.
Akira Toriyama.
Akira.
Akira.
Did you hear about the new
Dragon Ball that he's
series
gonna do?
apparently
Yeah, I did.
in July?
What is it gonna be this July?
If-
Like yeah, he's
I
like
vaguely recall.
yeah,
like,
they made like a big deal. Like it was just one day, and people were like, "Oh my god, new Dragon Ball!" And then the next day was like, "Meh."
that's
Oh,
hype
my
for
God.
you, but then that's hype for you.
It's like I was like, "What happened? where's all the Dragon Ball fans?" Damn. But what did you think about the real last episode of Dragon Ball Z?
I can't even remember that.
No, he made the I don't know if it was a spin-off of the real last episode. I may be wrong, but there was like the one where the brother of Vegeta came back or came.
Oh, that one.
Broly.
No, not
No,
Broly.
no.
Didn't he die?
It was like one of those one-offs, right?
Yeah, it's a one-off. Yeah, you haven't seen it? Like they had a feast and all that stuff.
How come Breath of Fire isn't on this list?
I told you we're not going to question.
Yeah,
your-
but still, fine.
There's also the arms.
Wild Arms.
Wild Arms.
Oh, Wild Arms.
Like a lot of people.
What's going on? You need to take a piss. Wild Arms was good, dude. All those games had.
Grandia too. I remember.
Oh my god! How come it's not on that list? I'm judging now, but still.
And they had the audacity to call themselves GameRanks.com.
Grandia, dude. Grandia was so good. I'm still playing it up to now. You know, sometimes.
Still haven't finished it.
Yeah, I still
Stars.
haven't finished it, but I want to finish it. But Grandia was great.
Open the Windows.
Windows, yeah.
Just, I think it stopped recording already. You should stop recording.
No, we gotta get closing thoughts.
You already know that Child of Light has the same system
As
as
what?
Grandia.
Oh really? Oh my god.
Really?
Holy crap.
The battle system is the battle system.
Where's the ashtray?
But the exploration is different.
Done there.
Final thoughts on JRPGs, just anything, whatever.
Wait. I just want to add on to what Nero said about Child of Light. Like, I did play a good amount of it. I like how you use.
What's a good amount?
like,
50%?
No, not 50%. Like around 20%. I couldn't get past. You know,
The giant.
which giant.
First boss. Second boss.
Holy.
Yeah.
Boss.
No. The problem was I couldn't get past like the mechanic where you have to use the light.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I keep forgetting. Like once you're in the turn-based mode, like
To slow your
to
opponent.
slow your opponent down, you have to like use the right stick to focus the light on this one because you'd see the bar like.
Oh.
And there was like in the beginning of the game, it was really one of those people like one of those mobs. It just was really fast, and like damn.
you forgot to
I
slow it.
forgot, like-
So you were.
Oh yeah, I get confused because when it's turn based, like all you can do, like to me, like all you
Is
can
wait.
do is wait.
Mm.
It's like oh yeah, I have this thing. I
But
keep
the
forgetting.
strategy there is you have to choose which opponent to slow down.
Yeah, I know. Like,
Because
it's time management. There you go, time management.
so you remember in Granja, if you manage to
Hit someone
Hit
hard,
someone
like they go
on
back
their
in
turn.
time.
Mhm.
They go
This is
they go
like-
back to the 1970s.
Back to
you go back next.
There's a whole bunch of gems out there that like there's Shadow Hearts. Have any of you played Shadow Hearts?
I did
on
actually
PS2?
try to replay the
Yeah, yeah,
Covenant second
yeah,
one.
yeah.
The
It's-
one with carrying.
Yeah, Karen and
The orange haired
You get
Red.
that ring of fate that can like. That was nice.
The
too.
mistletoe.
The mistletoe.
Wait a minute. Shadow Hearts, this was with two characters, one that had rings and one that had an axe, I would like to say.
It had like the battle system was like, you know, if you want to make your attack
Scroll up.
stronger, you gotta like whatchamacallit, time. Yeah, it had that. You had
Yeah,
time.
time.
your
Oh no,
attacks.
I was thinking of a different game. Sorry.
Man, there's like a bunch of games that actually good JRPGs that came out on PS2, like you know Breath of Fire.
I thought you were gonna
Dragon Quarter.
stream that game.
Yeah, my friend who has a good setup, he's like, I don't want it because the text looks fuzzy. Fucker. Alright. Then I just found out he doesn't like Breath of Fire. There's Dark Cloud, Grandia, there's a whole bunch of gems out there. There's another one.
Suikoden 5? What's Suikoden 5?
There's Suikoden.
Suikoden 5 with the pirate shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 is the one with the pirate.
Oh, 4?
The reason why we actually got into the topic of JRPGs, what started it? What it's like, what's happening?
No. What started it for you? What was the first JRPG you ever played? Let's just close out with that.
Just fucking FF7, and it was a disappointment for me. I was like, I think that was the first one for me. No, it was Super Mario RPG. Yeah,
Oh shit.
that was the first one for me. That was like the one that I really got into. I was exposed to like Final Fantasy on the Game Boy, but I didn't really like it, you know. And then Super NES came out. There's the traditional like you know turn-based Japanese RPG style. It's like Super Mario RPG. My
Yeah.
fondest memory.
Doesn't look like we're gonna be able to sleep now, boys. Might as well
Might as well do what?
keep talking.